A very good afternoon once again from Blackpool Pleasure Beach. It is the 7th of July on another dry and calm day. Quite warm as well today. We're back again just for a general park update today. Nothing in particular that I'm going to be focusing on apart from one little topic, but it's outside the park. They put on the outside shops of the casino building, they put a brand new sign up, which is rather interesting because to me, something from the past could be returning. But yeah, we're going to have a general look around the park today. Not really going to be focused on anything. Like Ice Blast is still doing nothing, River Cave still doing nothing, and there's been no progress on the Grand Prix, so we're just going to have a quick walk around and see if anything in the park has happened. But as I say, the major little change is actually outside the park on the casino building. But for now, we'll wander around and see what we can see here from the Pleasure Beach. So as always, crowd levels here at the main entrance, quite busy-ish, I would say. Busier than other videos. I mean, this shot now there's no one there, but there is a few people actually in the Grand National queue, a few people there at the fountain. I mean, I'm filming this at 5 o'clock. Park close is 6 o'clock today, so we're in an hour left to go. And there's still a few heads knocking about. Obviously yesterday on the 6th, it was a 10:10. That day was relatively busy, but compared to today, it is quietish. But yes, a few heads knocking about there as you can see, and the Grand National is more than just a walk on queue today. So looking down the sort of main midway seems to come in the park, obviously Dipper in the foreground, River Cave there on the left with the cleared dome there. Big one going up in the background. You can see, as I said, a fair few heads are knocking about today here on a Sunday. It makes a change from obviously the recent updates I've been doing on a Sunday where there has been very minimal people. But crowd levels, as I keep saying, not too bad today for a Sunday. I mean, Scottish holidays are now in full swing, and then a few weeks ago the rest of the country, their 6 week summer holidays will begin. But crowd levels, not too bad. Righty-ho, just a quick look then here at the latest changes with the Grand Prix station, and compared to the last update, absolutely nothing has changed. We still have, obviously, the crowd was took off in the last update. We've still got the Formula 1 car there. All the electricity wiring was removed, but the rusty looking central running rail that directed the cars around is all still there. The queue line, fencing, turnstile, operations panel just over there is all still in place. So yes, apart from the electricity wiring being removed, there has been no further developments from the station anyway of the Grand Prix. I'll have a look around at the rest of the layout, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same kind of story. So as I always say, River Caves shut, Grand Prix shut, well, being removed, Ice Blast closed, and I think as well down by the big one we also have the Dodgems that is now closed for an unknown reason. So we've got now 4 eyesores. It was obviously on 3, but with Dodgems being closed, well, it was yesterday on the 10:10. We'll have a look later on today. It could be up to be now 4 eyesores. So yeah, no further changes happening with the Grand Prix station as of today. So a look then down at the icon queue. That's a rarity. It's practically walk on. The queue's in the station, running 2 trains. One's a spinning one, one's a normal one. Every other ride in the park is on the 1 train, but the queues are very minimal. But yeah, compared to yesterday, the icon queue was all the way up out of the entrance. And today, a day later, there isn't one. It's just creeping out the station door there. It's probably about a 5-minute waiting time maximum. And there goes one of the trains, being the Endo train. Is somebody on it? Wow, there's somebody on it for a change. Again, rarity. But as for the Grand Prix here, still all intact. Nothing has been removed, nothing has been sort of demolished yet. And as I look round to the other side, the helix side, again, all intact, intact even. The rail, you can just see down there, all still intact, nothing's been removed. So it's pretty weird really. You would have thought they would have took the orange wiring 1 week and then come along and took the central railing off. I mean, surely it wouldn't be taking that much to remove, because most of the tracks there is not on concrete. I mean, here you can see it's on concrete. You have to get probably like proper machinery in to dig up the concrete to move the track, I would imagine. But them sections there going up onto the bridge are all wooden, so wouldn't imagine it's too difficult to remove the track. But it seems interesting how they've still got the track in place. Maybe they're just waiting until end of the season to do any more work on the Grand Prix, because there is no rush for whatever this new attraction is going to be that replaces it. That's a nice shot there of Icon and Big One together. Very interesting as well. Big One's only on 4 out of 5 cars, so that suggests that that's not busy either. But yeah, Icon walk on 2 trains, the only ride on 2 trains, because everything else is minimal. And crowd levels here, very minimal as well. Pathways are definitely very interesting to say at the park. Like now, very quiet, and the last shot very quiet, but then all of a sudden it can just change and the pathways are very busy and full of people. So yeah, a bit of an interesting one. But as I say, the rides are quiet, but the pathways are very intimate. Up close look then here at the helix section of the Grand Prix. No visual changes that I can see from inside the park, and nothing that I can see structural wise, anything that's been took off, anything. As I say, it's all intact still. The track's still there, and all the cars are off-site. The crowd off-site. Remember in one of the very first updates I did, they had all the orange cabling just down there, but that's all been removed, all gone. It's just the track, the structure, and the rail remaining. So who knows when the rest of it will be starting to be taken out of the park. But as for now, all seems to be the same with the Grand Prix. And I would imagine as I get further down to the Big One area, it is the same story down there. Well, just here then by the Revolutions loop, and as I mentioned, up by the Grand Prix. Another eyesore in the park currently now is the Dodgems. You can see the here. This used to be the building that holds the old whip attraction. Now the Dodgems, right underneath Revolution Station, and first launch as such, the first push out the station. The Dodgems have been here for quite a few years now, I'm pretty sure since 2011, and previously for that they used to live up by the Sculpture Gardens area. So yeah, Dodgems have been in the park for quite some time, as I say, up by the main entrance, and then they got relocated down here when the whip got removed. Unsure why this is shut. Is it staffing issues? Is it another reliability issue? We don't know what the issue is, but it has been closed for about 2 weeks or so now. No explanation as to why it's closed. It's just closed. Are they waiting for a part? Is there going to be another ice blast situation where they're waiting for a part that never comes? Or is this ride on the chopping block as well? but it's normally one of the most reliable rides in the park, and to see it just not doing anything. But the cars, especially that one with the lap bar up, looks like it did the cycle, the guests got off, and then it's never done another cycle since. But it's been like that for 2 weeks. You've got all these ones here bagged up under covers. There's nothing on the website to say why it's closed, if it's getting extended maintenance or anything. It just says on the entrance of the park, closed. So now you've got Grand Prix closed, but is being removed, and a new attraction will be in its place at some point in the future. Ice Blast is closed, but apparently waiting for a part that's never going to come. We've got River Caves that's closed, but we don't know why. And now we've got this closed, but again we don't know why. And also we've got various abandoned buildings around the park, like the dome that used to house an arcade. Obviously it's not looking good for the park at the minute, is it? You've got all these derelict areas, pathways that are minimal guests and quiet. Eddie Stobart over there is closed, but I'm pretty sure that just closed early today, with it being a quiet day. You've got underneath the Avalanche, you have 2 junior attractions. You have the Alpine Rally and Thompson Carousel. They've been closed today, but they were open yesterday, so I think they're only operational on peak days. So yeah, Nickland shuts at 4 o'clock, or 5 o'clock being today. We obviously were in the hour before park. So there's definitely some costing and staffing issues, I think, at this park. Cutbacks are happening with these rides not being operational. So let's just see what the future holds for the Dodgems, I guess. So yeah, I'm gonna have to shout over this really annoying speaker there. I don't know why they're playing bloody music whilst the ride's closed, but there's an up close look at the ride area. Cars there, 2 in the middle, 2 on that side, 4 off the track, covered up, and no explanation as to why it's closed. Is it a power issue? Can you not get the electricity? If not put money in the meter? But as I said, just 4 rides now closed in this park, 4 eyesores, plus with all the ones that closed earlier, like in Nickelodeon Land, Eddie Stobart, another one. So not looking good for this park at the minute. Right, so it's come towards the end of this quick and interesting update today. It's mainly quick updates from around the park on crowd levels, Grand Prix, various different things like that. But as I said at the start of the video, there is one thing outside the park where I'm stood at these cabins on the left that is rather interesting. Right, so anyone who's been to the Pleasure Beach before knows from the promenade side where the sandcastle is. Obviously we have the main front arcade here with the archway and Mr. Funshine up there. Obviously on the casino building here we've always had numerous different cabins doing fish and chips, donuts, burgers, various different things like this, and they go all the way round to that end over there. And there's one cabin in particular that's had a brand new sign put up, which makes me think something from the past, something from the early days of the wristbands and stuff like that, is going to be making a return. So I'll just head round there to where the sign is and show you all what it is. And I'm pretty sure you guys as well might be thinking exactly the same, because with the park still having the scan on each ride system, it does make sense for the park to bring back this old system once again. So yeah, I'll just show you the sign and I'll see what you guys think when I show you to it right about now. Yeah, so as I say, the cabins come all the way around here, and then you have one here, look, ride tickets. So yeah, you'll come round here and see the sign, show and ride tickets. It doesn't say park, it says ride. So does this mean then the old system, wristband, individual ride tickets, is coming back? Because they've still got obviously the wristbands, where technically the phone version of wristbands on your phone is still going. Obviously you have to scan your QR code on your phone, being the virtual wristband, but they do also show on the ride information board how many tickets it is per ride. So very interesting. I don't know what's inside the cabin. They've literally put this sign up in the last week showing ride tickets, so I think because the park's struggling, they might bring back the walk round pass, individual ride tickets, because they do need the footfall coming in, because today has been pretty weak in some parts, and even yesterday on the 10:10 it was pretty weak. Granted, the Euros are on, England were playing, but still, if the Euros aren't on, the park's still empty and abandoned in some parks. I mean, it's not helping the fact you've got now 4 abandoned attractions in that park, mixed in with rides closing early and opening late. So they do need to change the way they're doing things. We're just seeing a bit of an odd place to put it out here, because I've never ever seen these cabins open once this year. So to me, it would make more sense to put the ride tickets in there, because you do actually have a small section to buy e-tickets, entry passes, all that things. The information desk is in there for like anything to do with shows and the park. So it does seem rather odd that they have put the show and ride tickets there, and we'll have to see when will this cabin open up, or when will any of the cabins open up, because it seems rather interesting in this day and age that everyone thought after COVID, oh, it's all e-tickets online now, no more wristbands, no more walk around passes. But this sign to me proves otherwise, because if it was park tickets for e-tickets, it would say show and park tickets, but it doesn't, it says ride tickets. So we'll have to see what things will come in the future. Right, so that's come to the end of the video today. As I said, the main feature today is that sign and the cabin. What will come, we shall soon see over the coming weeks, months, or into the next year. So if you have enjoyed this video today, hit the like button, hit subscribe if you want to, and I'll be back again with more Pleasure Beach updates.